Hello everybody and welcome to juggling tutorial number 2. Now, last time I saw you, we were juggling with something like this. Maybe you were using a tea towel, maybe you used a flannel. But now, I want to see how you've got on. Before you start juggling, let's have a quick warm up together. So if you've got 2 tea towels hanging like this, or 2 little towels of some kind, and we will start a warm up. So first, I want you to reach up to the sky, breathing in, and bring your arms back down again. And breathe in, reach up to the sky, and bring your arms back down again. Now just circle your arms backwards as high as they will go, with the flags flying with you. And then I would just circle your arms forwards like this. Wow, and if you can do it, we're going to try and circle one each way. Now, if you have any problem with that, I'm going to teach you how we do this. So imagine you've got a gigantic ball in front of you, a big beach ball, and you're holding it like this. Send it in a big circle, and that circle's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually your arms will just do this, and don't think too much about it, and suddenly you'll be doing one arm each way just like that. Well done. And if you're really clever, maybe you could do the opposite direction. Okay, like this. Wow. Right, that's our arms warmed up, but now let's get our coordination sorted. So cross your arms like this, and like this. Try not to let your arms hit each other. Cross your arms, cross your arms. See if you can send them in circles without hitting each other as well. Wow, because that is exactly how juggling works. 2 things flying very near each other, but not quite together. We're also going to do a twist to make sure you're warmed up around the middle. So twist, keeping your body facing forwards, your hips facing forwards, and your upper body's going to twist like this. See how far you can see behind you. Very good. Now, time to juggle. Now, I want to see how you got on with our 3 flags like this. If you remember, we had our 4 corners. So you had 2 corners at the top and 2 corners at the bottom. And we start with our flags in these 2 hands. And we aim from this corner to go up to this corner over here. And then, once it's flown up here, it will drop down here. And from this point, we throw it up to this corner. It comes up here and drops down there. And if we keep doing that, the flags will never hit each other. So let's have another go, see how far you've got. And I want you to keep going for as long as you can. You can always come back to the video if we've gone ahead. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Excellent. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ta-da! Well done. Now, that is where we start, but now we're going to move on to using our bean bags like this, or our juggling balls like this. Now, whatever you have is absolutely fine. Now, these, you'll notice, are a bit heavier than those flags, so they're going to move much faster. That means you need to be ready to catch them much faster. So we'll start with one, and here's how it goes. You have to throw it up and catch with the other hand. Up and catch with the other hand. Now watch out, you don't lift this hand to here to catch it. You really want the ball to come all the way down to you, even if you have to move a bit to catch it. So up and down, up and down. So you want to really get really accurate at throwing this, so that they always go to the same place. So I'd like you to pause the video there and just practice with one thing. It can be something like this, it could be a juggling ball, or it can be an orange or an apple, as long as Mum or Dad has said that's okay. Okay, so turn the video on pause for a second, have a practice, and once you feel really confident, come back to me and we'll start with the second one. Welcome back. Now, you are now professionals at throwing one ball. Now let's try with 2. So, aiming for opposite corners, 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you'll notice I lifted my hand to catch that one, and we're trying really hard not to do that. So you want the balls to come down to you. Okay, and want the ball to come down to you. 1, 2. 1, 2. It doesn't matter if you drop it. 1, 2. 1, 2. Go away and practice that one for another few minutes, and when you're ready, we'll put the 3rd one in. Welcome back. Here we are with 3 beanbags. Are you ready? Are you steady? Now, it's just the same as when we used the flags and when you did it with 2, but you've got to be a teeny weeny bit faster this time. So, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, and they will keep going around and round as long as you aim for those corners. Well done. Now, if you happen to have them, let's move on to juggling balls because they're even heavier. So if you've got 3 juggling balls and you're having any difficulty, put one down, go back to 2, that's no problem at all. In fact, we'll start on 2 now. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now take up the 3rd. Are you ready? Are you steady? Take a nice deep breath and aim for those corners. Wow. Now, this is juggling tutorial number 2, and you watch out because we are going to be adding some new tricks in juggling tutorial number 3. And this, by the way, takes a very long time to learn. So you might want to play this 3, 4, 5, 6 times to keep practicing. And you don't need me to help you. You can do it all by yourselves at home. The other trick is if you stand in front of a wall, the balls, if you're throwing them too far forwards, they will jump back at you. So you don't want that to happen. Try and keep them going right up in front of you. Now, I think you're all brilliant and professionals already. So remember to leave a note saying how many times you managed to juggle and how many balls you're juggling with at this time. Okay, also, if you've been using something particularly imaginative, I'd really like to hear about that too. Right, guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.